Hello and welcome. Today is day 8 of Expedition Online Season 4. We are making our way through this season. I'm Daniel, and here with me today to give his insights is KF. Last night we saw as Shannon was deserted at the crossroads and Team Wendell is down to just 4. KF, what were some of your thoughts about why Shannon was the one to go and how Team Wendell can turn this around?
Wow, they're like in a really tough spot right now. Down 3 players compared to Team Adam up with 7 players. But you know what? I think they did the better decision with what they had at the crossroads last time. Because essentially they had to decide whether or not they were going to stay 4 strong, speaking of Schneidman, Rachel, JJ, and Shannon, or whether they were going to try to get rid of the player whose performance has kind of kept them down so far. And I think eventually they chose to go with Troy, who's had a stronger performance at the challenges. At this point, the players have been speculating about when rendezvous would happen, and it has yet to happen. And so I think they played it safe and went with performance over social interaction alliances. The first kind of backstab I feel like we've gotten so far in the season. So I was pretty happy to see that.
Yeah, it was interesting. Shannon definitely let them know how she felt about it on her way out. It seemed like she felt a little bit betrayed by her alliance, and I wonder too if that's going to put a little bug in Troy's ear going forward.
That is also true. I don't know whether or not Troy heard or understood what she was trying to say, but he should definitely be cautious about proceeding with the 3 if they were, they didn't include him to begin with in their alliance. So,
yeah, absolutely. And, we also got a special treat seeing Wendell as the wonderful host of that crossroads. I thought he did a great job. And, before we go and hear the players' reactions real quick, I just want to remind you to like and subscribe to our channel. And keep in mind that all our players and their captains are playing for their charities. And for more information on that, please check out the link in our bio. So without further ado, let's hear what the players had to say.
I just feel a little bit out of the loop and a little bit like I'm at a disadvantage because I don't know how to navigate these games quite like other people. I don't have the experience. So I'm really proud of myself being one of the least experienced people in the game to have made it this far.
So we just got to hang out and talk to each other, talk through potential ideas for going into potentially a rendezvous for a while. We know that JJ really overreacted when he thought that Holly was saying that JJ was going for Shannon, even though he wasn't, and that wasn't really what Holly was saying. But we think that could be a weak spot where we exploit and say, start spreading the rumors to other people that were originally Team Wendell to say that JJ is gunning for them with the hopes that that will get back to JJ and he will have a similar reaction.
I'm still very much focused on Dixon. I still have not been able to talk to him about what all went down because we have won since, and it is a bit of a faux pas in my party to go off and talk if you're not going to crossroads.
Yeah, it's been happy camp and everybody love everybody, but at the same time, we've not been forced to have those tough conversations. We've not been forced to break away from our comfort zones, which is awesome, But at the same time, I think that's going to hurt us in the end game.
To make a move or not to make a move? That is going to be the question to answer tomorrow.
At this point, it's 7-4, so it's like, man, the merge has to be coming sooner.
Today's challenge is called From Under the Ashes. You will need a teaspoon, a large mixing bowl, your 5-pound bag of flour or sugar, 3 solo cups, and 3 ping pong balls. As we know, Pompeii was buried in ash and pumice and lava from the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. And today you're going to act as a bit of an explorer archaeologist. You're going to roll up your sleeves and you're going to be getting your 3 ping pong balls from under the ashes of your flour or sugar. So when it's your turn, you will put the spoon in your mouth and dig up the balls from under the ashes and place one ball on top of, or on the bottom of each solo cup. Once you have gotten all 3 balls successfully on the bottoms of the cups, it will be time for the next person in your party to go. We will time each party and then divide your time by the number of people on your party. The party with the lowest average time will win exemption. Good luck.
All right, welcome everyone to the Day 8 Exemption Challenge from Under the Ashes. We are playing for party exemption. So, will you get buried by the competition or rise from the ashes? Let's begin. Team Wendell only has 3 party members today, as Rachel has an excused absence, will not be receiving any penalty votes. We're going to play this out in 3 heats. It's going to be an average time for your party. So we're going to average out everybody's time for their party. Team Wendell only has 3 players. Team Adam has 7. So we're going to have 1 Team Wendell in each heat, 2 Team Adams, and the last heat we'll have 3 Team Adams. All right, so to start off here, for Team Wendell, we have JJ. And for Team Adam, we have Dixon and Matthew. All right, starting things up in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we're going to be making quite a mess on this competition as they have to dig through their salt ore flour to dig out their ping pong balls. Matthew has already dug out his first ball. JJ has dug out his first. Now they have to place it on top of the back of a solo cup. So Matthew has already completed that. We're going to have to do that 3 times each. JJ having a little trouble with his first ball getting that onto the cup. Dixon is digging around there. Still trying to get to that first ball. Dixon has found his first ball now, just having trouble picking it up. He's got it. And first attempt doesn't work out. JJ has 2 balls out of nowhere, just digging out for his third as Matthew has dug out his second. Got a tight matchup here. Dixon still having trouble getting that ball landed. Oh, JJ almost had it as he had his hands raised, but it rolls off. Getting a little excited now. He's going to have to calm it down to lay it down. Oh, just about. Looked like he knocked it off with the spoon after. Matthew still trying to get that second ball on. And JJ has finished. JJ with time 1:24. Matthew has scored his second ball here. Dixon has scored his first, so Matthew having a little trouble digging out that third ball, but he has found it. And Matthew has laid down his third ball. He is complete with a time of 1:48. JJ and Matthew both with really quick times, I think. And Dixon is complete. All right.
The ball was there.
So, to reiterate the times there, JJ with 1 minute 24 seconds. Then we had Matthew with 1 minute 48 seconds. And Dixon finishing with 2 minutes and 27 seconds. So JJ building quite a lead to start there, but I imagine this competition could go south at any point. All right, so for our second heat, for Team Wendell, we have Schneidman. For Team Adam, we have Kayla and Meredith. Okay, everyone looks ready to go. All right, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Just digging through. Looks like Meredith first to discover a ball. And misses her first attempt to place it on the cup. Kayla and Schneidman still trying to dig. Looks like Schneidman has located a ball. He's just trying to get it out of there now. Kayla's put her whole forehead in. Sporting a very nice look right now. Looks like he just took a beach volleyball to the head. Meredith and Kayla both with 2 balls. Kayla has found her third and is trying to place it. Meredith now digging through.
Oh, God.
Oh, Schneidman has a ball now, looking to place that. Schneidman has definitely put his whole face in that bowl. Working hard for this one. It's Meredith and Kayla both trying to place their third ball. Meredith has finished. On to Kayla now trying to place her third ball. Kayla has finished. It's all up to Schneidman now as he has his first ball complete. Now he's trying to place his second ball. Need a big comeback from Schneidman right now. AJ gave you a good starting point. Just got to calm it down now and get those balls placed. No trouble getting it off the spoon. Oh, good strategy there. Very nice. This takes a lot of concentration. And Schneidman has finished. Great job, Schneidman. That was tough, bud. Let's get to our third heat. For our third heat, for Team Wendell, we have Troy. And then for Team Adam, we have Holly, Sophia, and Hager. All right. Let's get things going in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, some heavy digging to start here. We're going to get some colorful beards for sure. Hager's already got his first ball. Holly's gotten her first. Troy has his first. Sophia's still digging. Troy has his second ball and is trying to place it. A little strong. Hager places his second ball, first try. Holly's trying on her second ball as well. It's a tight matchup. Sophia now going for her first ball. Troy has placed his second with Hager and Troy with 2 balls, Holly with 1. Sophia still trying to get that first one on. And Troy has finished. So Troy has completed for Team Wendell. And Hager has finished. Really quick times here for Troy and Hager. And Holly has finished.
Good job, Holly.
Sophia has her first ball on. So now she's just digging out now for her second ball.
Up, Sophia.
And she has now placed her second ball. Looks like she can place those balls real quick. It's just getting them out of the bowl that we're having a little bit of trouble. Sophia is probably questioning whether or not she put in a third ball at this point. Oh, looks like she has it located. Time's not bad if she can get it on right now. Oh, just slips off. Going in for another attempt here. Got that flower all over her face. Hager's beard looks great too. It's got the red and the white now. I think it's red or light brown. And Sophia gets it placed at 3 minutes 21 seconds. This is going to be a tight average here. The verdict is in. Times have been counted, recounted, triple counted. And a difference of less than 2 seconds. Once again, Team Adam has won exemption. I will be seeing Team Wendell tonight at the Crossroads. That's all I've got. Congratulations, Team Adam.
All right, so there we have it. By an absolutely razor-thin margin, Team Adam wins yet again. And Team Wendell, just the 4 of them will be going back to Crossroads. We think we're going to have Rachel back in time for that, so she will be participating. And KF, nowhere really to hide for any of the 4 of them at this point. So what are some of your thoughts going into this Crossroads?
I mean, they can't catch a break. This is like twice in a row now that it's so close, but they just can't pull it through. It's interesting because, you know, they thought that they got rid of the player that was going to cause them an issue in the challenge last time, and Schneidman was the problem today. And just by, again, the thinnest of margins, it's crazy. That being said, between JJ, Schneidman, and Rachel, I think I'm seeing something pretty solid. So if I'm Troy tonight, I'm gonna be scouring the internet for clues for some sort of power tonight, and I don't know if there's any out there left. So it'll be interesting to see if he can break up that trio. But I think it's gonna be very hard for him to do.
Yeah, my guess is he'll use the same pitch he did last time, which is I can help in the challenges, because we saw today he individually did fairly well. He wasn't the issue, and so you know, he backed up what he said the last time about challenges, but it's going to be a hard 3 to break into.
Yeah, I mean, it's I was really hoping that Troy would go a little further. So I'm gonna be rooting for him, and I hope he manages to convince them. But with Rendezvous so close, I don't know if that's gonna be a pitch that's gonna work. But hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, we got a lot of strategy ahead of us. Let's see how it goes.
Today's challenge was bonkers. It was by far the hardest one for me personally to do.
To describe the challenge, it was my absolute favorite. I liked it even more than the scavenger hunt. It was messy and I loved it. Man, whenever I got going, I had that spoon in my mouth, the flour stacked up to here, and I'm just shoveling away, and flour's flying everywhere, my man. Like, I'm being serious, on the cabinets, on the floor, on my coffee pot, like, holder, on the toaster, on the can opener, just everywhere, and it was such a huge mess. But the good news is that we won. If we would have lost, it would have sucked to clean that mess up.
I was pretty pleased with my performance because I never want to overperform. That's the thing. I don't want to seem like a threat in any of these challenges. Although I don't know if people are really basing votes off of performances in challenges at this point.
You know, a game like this, there are many, many variables that are going to dictate the outcome of the game. You know, one of those might be luck, but I swear, damn, Adam, you picked a team of dogs, man. We have gelled so well together. No disrespect for Wendell and Team Wendell. But they haven't. They look at the numbers, you know.
Unfortunately, I had an event I had to go to and missed the challenge tonight.
We lost the challenge literally by 2 seconds. So it just like was such a discouragement.
Oh God, that challenge ripped my fucking heart out. I felt when I found out we lost. I felt it just gutted me. It absolutely fucking gutted me. You know, I feel like I killed it. Just I couldn't find that fucking ball. I couldn't do it. It's just like, and I feel like I killed all of our games, not just mine, all of us.
What are you thinking?
So I mean, I'm very like torn because like I feel like Rachel is a vote because she wasn't at, but like I wasn't at the challenge on Tuesday. So I feel like it would make it very hard to do. And then like so that means it would either be you, me, or Schneidman, and I don't want that.
Well, let me make my case to you then. I think you should keep me. You know, playing these games, we're eventually are going to merge with the other side. And I think right now, because of my performance in challenges and stuff like that, I'm going to be a shield in front of you, or rather a bigger target in front of you.
Are you thinking like Schneidman? Yeah.
I don't think any of us are going to flip easy, but I think Schneidman is obviously he's a good talker, but I think Rachel would benefit us more on the other side because I think with all the girls left on the other side, hopefully she'd be able to. It'd be easier for them to talk to her.
That is what I was thinking too. Like I think Rachel would play a good like social aspect of everything.
Right.
The game is not going to be easy. It's going to be quite an uphill battle.
I really like these people. And so to feel like I let everybody down, it guts me.
If you guys want to vote me out, though, you totally can.
We don't want to. We don't want to do that. We've been, the three of us have been doing this since the beginning, and we're going into a tough thing, and we think we need the A team,
I feel so bad. This is like so tough. Like it's hard to just lose like again and again and again and again.
Yeah. Yeah. Going into what I think could be a rendezvous, down 7-3, I need two people I feel like I can, ride or die. Two people I can really, really, it's us and nobody else. Us against the world. 7-3, fuck.
What are you thinking?
Oh, God.
Like, this is my problem. Like, it literally breaks my heart. But, like, I told you the other day that, like, you have my word that I will never vote for you.
Yes, you have my word as well.
I just can't do that to Rachel because you guys saved me on Tuesday.
Okay, but here's the question. And it's not voting her out because she isn't here. And I don't really have an opinion on this right now. We are going to need social game. We're going to need it in spades.
Yeah.
Which one of them will be better for us in that way?
I think
they have two wildly different social skills.
Yeah, I think that Troy would be better connecting socially.
To this bunch in particular.
Yes.
Yeah. Troy feels like somebody you can count on in a crisis. That man is a boulder. And Troy's sturdy. And Troy's loyal. And he's good at these challenges. He fucking kills it. I think here's the thing. I think Rachel's going to be a bigger threat to them. That's my fear. Is that like we need to show up with our three least threatening. We need three people who two, if not three of them, can look at and say, I can beat them.
Yeah. It literally is so hard because I also I feel like me, you, and Rachel have been like on the same page at right from the beginning, every single vote.
Yes. Do we stick with that because we know how she thinks?
Do you think that she'll be socially good in a rendezvous type situation?
And now we have a really difficult choice between Rachel and Troy.
I think that she might because I don't remember after that night when we were all together. I don't remember Troy talking about his conversations.
Yeah.
But, Rachel talked about her conversations with.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's part of the thing is Troy's the nicest guy in the world, Yeah. I love Troy. But will he be the active participant that we're going to need him to be? What's your gut telling you? I think my gut is telling me keep Rachel.
My gut is telling me to keep Rachel.
I feel like Troy, I know what I'm getting with Troy. That he's a very steady dude. With Rachel, Rachel can flip. Rachel's a really smart game player, and Rachel's really chatty and funny and charming and cool to be around. And, it feels more likely that she could flip on us, flip on me, you. But, it also feels like she could use those talents for good, for the righteous cause, for my cause. Yeah.
I'm voting Schneidman.
There's no way JJ and Schneidman are going to vote against each other.
No, I know that. My hope is that if me and you vote the same, it'll make it probably 2 for me and 2 for Schneidman, and then it'll be a revote.
But then Schneidman has the extra vote.
That's true too. If he uses it, I don't know if he can use that in a second vote. I don't know. I talked to JJ. He may. I don't know. I don't think he's going to flip, but he may vote Schneidman too. I gave him reasons why. You know, I mean, eventually we are going to merge, and at this point, I feel like I'm a bigger target than he is. So I'm a little bit of a shield when we do merge together. I have a feeling they're going to want to get rid of me before they want to get rid of JJ or you.
I voted in a way that I really never wanted to vote. But I did keep all of my promises.
And so it's hard to know which one I should do, which way I should go. Because there's so much variance.
Welcome to the Crossroads. Seems like a nightly occasion, Team Wendell. Another tight competition. We've had a few. It's got to start bringing down morale at the camp a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting a little dragging.
Yeah, I mean, today's comp, 2 seconds. I mean, Schneidman, you had a little trouble digging out the balls in the flower there. How did it feel knowing that it was 2 seconds and you took the most amount of time?
Atrocious. Atrocious is the adjective I would use. I think it would have really buoyed this squad to win today. And the fact that we did not, and to feel like it was my fault, was pretty devastating.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the effort. I mean, your face completely covered in flour by the end of it. It's tough to feel like that. And Rachel, unfortunately, not able to make the competition. I mean, you let us know ahead of time, but must have been tough to learn that your team had lost and by such a close margin where had you been there, maybe a different outcome.
I feel so horrible. I feel like I let the team down by just being there, and honestly, I'm not even good at it. I don't think I am good at doing things with my mouth like this challenge was.
And JJ, I mean, voting out someone for missing a competition, you missed a competition, you weren't voted out. Obviously not something that your party has gone to this point, but we're getting down late into the competition. You guys are going to be down in numbers when a rendezvous does come. How important are the comps?
I mean, I think that they're important no matter what. But yeah, like you said, I missed the competition. A work-related thing too, so it's very hard to fault somebody for that. They didn't vote me out when I missed my competition, you know what I mean? So I think that it makes it hard to try to factor that into a decision, but obviously when it's down to just 4 people, you kind of start thinking about everything overall.
Yeah. Troy, what kind of things are you thinking about going into tonight's vote? I mean, numbers are small. You guys have all voted together 100% of the way.
I guess I'm just hoping that my performance in the challenges and the talks that I have had with people come into a factor here.
How about you, Schneidman? What kind of variables are you looking at going into this vote here?
Well, the way I've been thinking about, going up against, going into the rendezvous is we have a mountain to climb, right? And each person we've lost, the mountain's gotten higher and higher, and the hill's gotten steeper and steeper. And so for me, it's who do I want on my squad strapped to me as we climb this steep ass mountain that we're gonna have to climb when we get to the rendezvous.
Rachel, what kind of attributes is this party going to need in order to make a huge comeback at this point? I mean, Team Adam is at 7. After tonight, Team Wendell is going to be down to only 3 players. So what are you looking for in your teammates here for you guys to succeed and move forward?
It'd be great if anybody had any compasses. But from what I know, nobody has any. So an ability to find advantages would be great. but really someone who can win some challenges and hopefully sweet talk some people over there to convince them not to just vote us off one by one.
JJ, is there any talks of like relationships? I mean, we had that one day where you guys were able to strategize with the other party. You guys all got the implication that you're going to be working together. Has anyone brought up those relationships and how they could help in that way?
I mean, yeah, I think that most of the conversations that we've had have been about who on the other party we need to work on getting in touch with when we do rendezvous, because there's clearly people on the bottom, as Dixon saw. So we know that there's wiggle room to get in and make something happen. It's just a matter of who.
Troy, how important is trust going forward?
I think it's very important. But that's all. I don't really know what to say about it.
Well, how do you view trust in this game? I mean, you can only trust people to a certain point. I think everybody knows that.
Right.
So how do you view trust and how you can trust people? Like I've said, everybody's voted together at this point. So how do you distinguish who you can trust and who you can at this point?
I guess just hoping going forward that the people that you do trust you're still voting the same way. I think tonight will be a big decision on who trusts who after tonight.
It's kind of for the group. Do you guys see that as us three moving forward, or has this already become an individual game where it's I just need to survive at this point?
I'm us three moving forward. Whichever three are left, I am go back to my metaphor. I am strapped to you on the side of the mountain. My fate is tied to yours. If you fall, I fall. That's where I'm at.
I do want to ask about last Crossroads. I wasn't able to be there, but you guys had Team Wendell join you. What was that like, having Team Wendell there as you vote out one of the people he picked to be on the team?
I would just say it was awesome and awkward all at the same time. It was awesome to have him there, and it was awesome to vote it was horrible to vote one of his team players out.
Rachel?
I thought it was great that Wendell came by and talked to us. I felt like it was bad that we voted as a party. So it was tough to then vote out another person that we picked, but you guys don't really give us an option.
The option is to win them, but no, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I could see how that'd be at first be like, hey, it's cool, Wendell's here, and then it'd be like, oh wait, he's gonna watch us vote someone out. But I mean, you guys are all still have an equal shot going in. So if anyone has anything else that they would like to add before we get to the vote, one last final plea, in any way to sway the vote, the Whisper Room is still open.
Schneidman, I didn't get the chance to re-talk to you at base camp. Do you want to talk to me in the Whisper Room real quick?
Sounds good.
JJ, do you want to talk when they're done?
So what are you thinking, Schneidman?
Rachel.
Rachel. All right.
Great.
All right.
You're good with that, Roy?
So Troy's gonna vote for Schneidman. I told Troy I wouldn't vote for Schneidman, but I would not.
Okay.
I told Troy I would go with this plan, but I told him I didn't want to vote for Schneidman. Would you be mad if I voted for you, knowing he's going to vote for Schneidman, because I told Troy I wouldn't vote for him?
I'm just nervous that it'll be a tie, and then we
It
go
won't
wrong.
be a tie. It won't be a tie.
Okay.
Einman, do you want to whisper really quick?
Sure. What's going on?
Rachel told me that Troy's voting for you, but that she is gonna vote for me. So
who's gonna vote for you?
Rachel said she's gonna vote for me because she told Troy she wouldn't vote for you.
Okay.
So, it really has to be me and you voting for Troy.
Okay, no, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I don't want you going. I don't want Rachel going. Why is she doing that? Who cares? He's going. Okay, whatever.
Loyal, but okay.
No, okay, no, I'm voting for Troy. Don't worry.
All right, cool.
We're going to close down the Whisper Room for this Crossroads. Now, if anyone has an advantage that can be played before the vote, now is the time to do so. All right, let's get to the vote. All right. The votes are in. If you have an advantage that can be played after the votes, now is the time to do so. All right, let's get to the vote. Our first vote is for Troy. Second vote is for Schneidman. Third vote is for JJ. Fourth vote is for Troy. Troy, by a vote of 2-1-1, you have been deserted here at the Crossroads and are eliminated from the game. Do you have any last words for your party?
Yeah, no hard feelings, Guy. It was awesome playing with you guys, and I hope to see someone from Team Wendell at the end.
Troy. All right, surviving Team Wendell Explorers. Things are about to ramp up for you. We have a message for you guys from one of our captains.
Hey Explorers, when Janet told you guys to strategize together at one camp, you didn't quite pay close enough attention. This time, however, you have actually and officially made the rendezvous. Congratulations, guys. This is a huge milestone, but there's a lot of game still to be played. Now, remember, this time, better pay close attention and keep your eyes peeled. You never know when there might be a shortcut. Good luck, Explorers. The game is afoot.
We made the rendezvous! Yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it!
So, like Adam said, we have reached the rendezvous point in the game. The Team Adam base camp will be closed. You have all been added to the rendezvous party chat, where the remaining Team Wendell members await.
You know, Adam gave a clue. I'm really thrilled that I picked up on it. I got the clue, but don't know what the fuck it means. That's what I gotta do now. Figure out what the clue means.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my freaking gosh! Another advantage! Oh my gosh, let's open this and see what this is right here. Second one of the game. Oh, advantage? Congratulations, you have found a shortcut. The shortcut allows you to leave Crossroads before the votes are cast. However, keep in mind that you lose your vote, but look at the bright side, at least you're safe. The last time you can use this advantage is when there are 7 players remaining in the game. Oh, I go from, in my opinion, the lowest spot to a better spot to now having this advantage. As soon as I sent that video, I knew there had to be something in there.
I promise I was not hiding this on purpose or lying or doing anything. I was purposely keeping this if I made it to Rendezvous, and I never intended to use it for myself before Rendezvous. I have a compass. I wanted to make sure I got to Rendezvous with the people that I wanted to work with, so that way we could use it to help us. So we have a chance, okay? And I could not wait to tell you guys. And yeah, I just don't want you to think that I was like purposely hiding it to like keep it for myself. Like it's something that we can use together.
This is the best news ever. I have nothing. I'm not lying.
So we have our work cut out for us. But I feel like going into the next part of the game with Rachel and Schneidman was my best option.
It's really tough going into it with 3 Team Wendell and 7 Team Adam players left because they are probably going to pick us off one by one.
Yes!
I say, who'd we get rid of? Troy.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
What up, everybody?
Hello.
Here we go.
It is still pretty awkward.
You know, we're all shaking hands, we're all laughing. I'm trying to present funny John, personable John, smart John, self-deprecating John. Just like, part of my pitch is keep me because I'm fun to hang out with. We spend a lot of time on these fucking Discords. Keep me because I'll entertain the shit out of you.
JJ, my thoughts on him are like he's done pretty well at most of the challenges, right? Most of the challenges he's finished pretty good, quick. Challenge beast. Schneidman, not the same thing. He's I don't think that from a challenge perspective he's gonna be like someone I have to really watch out for.
The 3 members of Team Wendell, I am going to just hopefully focus on being likable with them because I just don't want to be their target if there is a flip. I want to try and give them an idea that I might work with them, and to be fair, I might, but I just can't trust them at all right now. So I need to pretend like I'm giving them valuable information without ever really giving them anything that could be damaging to my game.
Rachel in particular is very hard to read. She has a very non-emotional face. She doesn't blink a lot.
I'm hoping that some people on Team Adam want to play the game and make some moves and not just wait to get picked off one by one once the Wendell people are gone.
I know that they know that I know that I'm on the bottom, and they know that I know that.
I feel really good about my relationship with just about everybody on the squad. You know, I like Dixon as a dude, but you know, he's got to go. Quite frankly, I mean that's obvious.
We're definitely going to make a play for Dixon. There's some talk about trying to get Sophia. I did not really get the impression that she was ready to make moves, but I mean that was a couple of days ago and things change really quickly.
I'll have to keep an eye on them and make sure that I'm the one who they think they can trust the most, even though I don't necessarily want to work with them more than I want to work with people on Team Adam.
What I would like to do is, going forward, I'm gonna target my Team Adam people because I'm on the bottom of it, so it doesn't make sense for me to work with them whenever I'm only guaranteed like 7th place if we get rid of Team Wendell.
Remembering the way he talked to me before the compass play, I'm really starting to get kind of how he acts and, you know, when he's being a little bit dishonest. Now, I still don't have the great read on him, but I'm getting better. So I'm hoping when I talk to him, I can really kind of get a sense of what he's doing.
Holly, Sophia and Kayla, you know, those are still, for some reason, those are the ones that are calling out to me. That's my best path, you know, and all for good reason. Holly, her and I both are probably the most vocal people on the squad. Obviously, I think I've said it before, I can't take her to the end. She's got too good of a story. She's too good of a person.
I still want to work with Kayla and Meredith and Holly with that alliance and Sophia. Dixon might be a wild card because we tried to vote him out. And I don't know where his head's at. And I could see him flopping, so that's the only thing I'm worried about.
So we're gonna score another one for Team Dixon, 2-0.
You know, 7-3, that's, like, we pose a threat to nobody. We have nobody. So what we need to do is make ourselves appealing as numbers. You know, work with us. Let us help you get out the big threats. And man, they have some big threats on that size. Fucking Blue Ridge Mountain Hager, he's the most charming dude I've ever met in my life. They have to want him out.
Schneidman, JJ, and I are really, really hoping that somebody will work with us at this point, and I guess we will find out.
So we are back after Crossroads. Troy going home in a razor-thin 2-1 vote, where he voted for Schneidman and Rachel voted for JJ. KF, tell me what you saw there and why Troy wasn't able to quite hang around in this game.
I mean, those three had been solid for so long at this point. It was always going to be an uphill battle, right? He was able to go through the last round despite the team losing because Shannon had such a poor performance at the challenges. But essentially, I think JJ and Schneidman talked it through at length tonight, and they thought that sticking to that core three would be better for them moving forward. They believed a little bit more in Rachel's game, a social game, and her the way she sees the game and her strategic mind. And so they thought, they just have to stick to that three. And with such a tight bond after so many losses, you gotta believe that three will hold pretty loyal to one another.
Yeah, and to Rachel's credit, despite not even being present for the challenge, she doesn't receive a single vote.
Yeah.
And after the crossroads, we see Adam comes on, gives us a message saying, finally, it's time for the rendezvous. I think the players have been waiting for this for a while. All right, so I think with that, we are just about going to wrap up for the night. So please, if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel and take a look for us on Instagram at Expedition Online. If you are looking to donate to our prize pool for the season, all of which will be donated to charity, check out the link in our bio. I'm Daniel. With me is KF. This was day 8 of Expedition Online, and we can't wait to see you next time.
Oh, this sucks so much. I'm just gonna hope that it's the right move and that it's not gonna turn on me. So I am going to vote for Troy.
This sucks. This sucks. I hate it. 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 You're a good guy. I hate it.
Alright, my vote is for Schneidman. Sorry, Schneidman. Told Rachel I wouldn't vote against her. Didn't have a chance to talk to you much at camp, so.
Because it sucks. I made no promises to anybody today because as an alliance with every single person, I never thought we would not get to rendezvous before we were down to this many people. So for the reasons explained to him, I'm voting for JJ.
Ugh. I would like to say that I'm sick and tired of being the only one that takes care of this fire. Everybody else is like enjoying their freaking sleep right now, and who's taking care of the fire? Me.
I know. I completely fucked that up. We have a video for you.
Yeah, you actually did.